All right, boys, we are back, and it's time to continue Year 5 with our Arizona Coyotes up here in the offseason. And we just had the Year 5 draft, which created a lot of controversy. I didn't get McKenzie first overall, and I was reading the comments, not a lot of people liking that. You guys saying that I should have done everything in my power to get that first overall pick. And also, the goaltender that I picked up, not a lot of people had the confidence in Hope. I have hope in Hope. Not everybody else does. He's only like 85 overall, right? So we're going to have to wait and see about these two. But the reason I didn't go for McKenzie, it's just because, everyone knew that this guy was a 5-star player. He's already 83 overall in the scouting or the junior game. And if I'm the Philadelphia Flyers GM, I'm not trading that draft pick for anything, a franchise player. So yeah, I could have moved up, but I just didn't want to. Hopefully, some people can kind of understand why I didn't, all right? But I still think it was a great draft. Yes, we didn't get that 5-star center, but we got a 4.5-star sniper to play alongside of Matthew Barzal, and a 4.5-star grinder who may be a fantastic penalty killer, maybe a fantastic playoff performer. I don't know. Let's see what Grinder's do in this game, all right? We got him at 4.5-star. Hopefully he takes a few years to get better. But we'll see what happens, all right? And also the good news is that the Philadelphia Flyers, they're in the Eastern Conference, so it's not like we have to deal with McKenzie too much. Now watch, we're going to have to go up against them when we get to the Stanley Cup Finals. We'll have to face the Philadelphia Flyers or something. All right, so now that we've taken care of that, let's get to the offseason here, all right? So we want to re-sign our players. What's the main contract length that we have right now? Yandel and Kopitar, 1, 2, 3... 3 for Yandel, 4 for Kopitar, so 3 and 4. I think Yandel can retire here. Don't really need to trade anyone right now. We have a good team. Hopefully, Hope takes us to the playoffs. You know what? That's what we'll do first. You know what we can do? Ooh, yeah. Hope's got a contract. So remember when we took a look at the contract for Google Vaz? It didn't jump up too much. Let's see if Hope jumps up. Oh, man. He only wants 1.7 for 1 year. 2 years. Oh, okay. Good. Look at that, boys. Look at that. All right. So at least we know it's better than Google Vaz. If I jack up the years to like 8 years, he wants like a $5 million contract. So he might jump up to like 87, 88 overall this year. He might. All right. We'll go 4 years. I got cap space. Oh, should I go 3 years? I can save it. You know what? I'll go 3 years. I can save a lot of money with that. And then the Yandel and then Kopitar the year after that, so I can re-sign them. All right, so we'll go down to, what do I want? 4 mil. 3.750. Yeah, 3.750 for 3 years. Okay, there's Hope. Ortio, Google Vaz. I'm going to just get rid of these guys. We need some younger goaltenders. Jonas Johansson. No, I'm going to release you. There you go. All right, defenseman now. All right, so Tyson Barrie, we'll get him back for 3 or 4 years. He wants a 4-year deal. I can do with that. So we'll go down to, let's try 4.750 for 4 years for Tyson Barrie. Very nice. Oliver Ekman-Larsson. Yes, he did cap off at 86 overall. Kind of sucks for us, but what are you going to do? We'll go same thing, 4 years at 4.750, just like Tyson Barrie. All right, we got plenty of cap space this year. Gormley, all right, sign this guy as well. Gormley capped off at 83, so a top 6 defenseman. All right, so 4 years I'll go 4 years again. We'll get all these guys on a 4-year contract, except for the goaltender. 3.3 works for me. All right. Mark Stone, yes, I want Stone back. 3 years at 3.3, I'll go with, all these guys, similar contracts. 3.3 for 3 years. Get our defenseman nice and cheap. Connor Murphy. I don't know how much better this guy's going to get, but you know what? I can sign him to a cheap. You know what? I'll wait for him because he's a good depth player. Ryan Pilon. All right, got to sign this guy. So let's see if I jack up the years for Pilon. It stays at 2. All right, so this guy could be a career top 6 player. Probably should have gone for Malak. Look at his damn shot, though. His power, 98 and 98. His accuracy is what brings it down. It's physical category and it's defensive category. We got to play Pilon, though. So I'll give him like a 3-year deal. There you go. That sucks. Should have taken Nicholas Malak that first year. Was the second year or first? I forget. I think it was the first year. Keith Ollie, I'll wait. McEwen, yes, we got to sign a lot of people in this video. There you go. 3 years, 0.8 million. Forbert, Sanguinetti, I'll hold off on you guys. DeVry, I'll sign you. This guy is 73 overall, now at 20 years old, so he'll be a good AHL player for us. All right, right wingers now. Nail Yakupov, he's going to want a real deal for sure. Yeah, 6 years, 6.9. Yeah, he wants a real deal. I think I can maybe get this at, I should be able to get this down to 6 mil for 6 years. There you go. Very nice. Tyler Toffoli. He wants 6 years as well. Sure, we can get this down, though, to, what do we go down to? Go down to 5.750. There you go. Condra, I'll hold off on you. Lucas Petrie. This guy might be ready for year 1, man. If he gets a jump, 77 overall, he'll definitely be ready for year number 2. Lou Morris as well, maybe year number 2. All right, but that's our young future right there. Lucas Petrie and Lou Morris. He's already got a nickname. Pierlini, got to re-sign this guy, 3 or 4 years. Yeah, I'll get you up there. That's fine. 2.350 for 4 years there, Pierlini. Just get all these guys back. Pavel Bure, it might be time for Pavel Bure to come up, man. Let's see. Well, even if I get him, yeah, he's still even at 8 years, it's like 0.9 mil. All right, so it doesn't look like. I don't know if that tells the full story though, because I've seen players like I've signed to long-term contracts like that, and then all of a sudden they get really good. So I think you can still, if you play him in the right position. Domingo, Zawiski, no, I can release you. 2.5 green star, that's nothing. Volpatti, I can release you, 2-star. Hugo Richard, power forward, 72 overall. Look at all these young players now we have on this team. Mike Dahlman, sniper, 66. I won't sign you yet. Blake Clark, I want to sign you. There you go. 2-way deal, 0.6750. Very nice. And centers, we have Zach Smith. I gotta get Zach Smith back. He's a good 4th liner for us. Good penalty killer. He's got some good defensive stats. 2 years at 2.750. There you go. McMillan and Chipchura, I'll wait on you two. You guys have been here for a while now, but I'll wait on you. Klinkhammer, I can release you. There you go. Ewinek, I can release you. There you go. And Christopher Brody. All right, so let's skip ahead and let's see how many people signed, how much cap space we have. We should have plenty of cap space to get this done. But let me just see. The big ones are going to be Matthew Barzal when he jumps up. And I was thinking that Pilon would be ready by now. He might be a career top 6 player. Tyson Berry's back. Yakupov, Toffoli, Zach Smith, Ekman Larson, Stone, DeVries, Gormley, Lou Morris. All right, so it looks like everybody re-signed for the contracts that I wanted. Yes, they did. Good. All right, so we still have $18 million to go. So we have cap space. A bunch of depth players I have to sign now. All right, so let me just go through this one by one here. I only need a few for each position. So defenseman, we already have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need Murphy. Connor Murphy would be a good player. 2 years. You know what? Give me 1 year. Yeah, these depth players just give me 1 year. I don't know how this guy's going to jump. He could just stay at 80 overall. Keith Ollie, is he? You know what? This guy could be pretty good for depth. Not a bad shot blocking and body checking category. Yeah, 1 year. There you go. It's a 2-way deal. That's why I like it. All right. Forbert. What is this Forbert guy? I got him from. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'll get Forbert. That'll be my 3 defensemen. Forbert and the other 2 guys. I'll release Sanguinetti. We've had him before, but he's been outclassed now, so Sanguinetti, I'm going to release you. So we got Murphy, Ollie, and McEwen and Forbert as guys that we can bring up as defensemen. Right wingers, Condra, yeah, I got to bring him back, even though he's got 3-star. I think he's always had 3-star, but he's been a pretty solid depth player for us. Can I go up? There you go. 0.925. All right, very good. Left wingers, Jerry D'Amigo. What's his stats like? No, you know what? I can get a better depth player than Jerry D'Amigo at this point. I'll release him. There you go. Dahlman, I don't need to sign you. And then Chipchura and Chipchura, getting a little bit old. But you know what? These guys, I'm pretty sure I could sign them for some pretty good deals. You know what? I'll let Chipchura go because he's 33. Thank you for your time here, Chipchura. But McMillan, I will resign because he's got, yeah, his defensive category is not bad. And he's only 29 years old. So, I mean, I know I have him for at least 1 more year. It's a little bit much, but we have $18 million of cap space. So I'll just do it right now. All right, 1.750. For 1 year. Very nice. So let's skip ahead again. And then let's take a look at what we have for this year and what we might be able to pick up in free agency, what we should go after, what we should target. Because we have the cap space. And I want to make it back to the playoffs and have a better playoff run next year. With our young guns, we should be able to do it. All right, so Brody and Dahlman. Goaltenders. All right, so goaltenders. We could get a backup, but I think Google Vaz will get a jump this year. I think he will be in backup state, hopefully. All right, defensemen, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so we already have enough defensemen. If I want to get one more top 6 defenseman just in case Pilon doesn't jump up, That might not be a bad idea. Pilon, he's looking like he might not jump. And then forwards, let's see here. Centers, I got Kopitar, Barzell, Bo Horvat, and Zach Smith. That can be our 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Left wingers, Pierlini, Domi, Bure, and Clark. All right. Well, this kind of drops off a little bit. And right wingers, Yakupov, Toffoli, Kondra, and Sprung. All right. So I could definitely use some third or fourth liners. That could be penalty killers for us. All right. Some veteran players that could kill off some penalties. So a center, maybe not a center, but some wingers. So some good defensive wingers I could use for the third and fourth line. Maybe a defenseman and some rookie goaltenders. All right. So that's what I need to get this free agency. Let's just skip ahead so I don't miss any or lose anything. Hang on. All right, so here we go. Free agency, the first day. Let's see who is available. Free agents. So we got Dustin Byfuglien, or Bufflin, whatever floats your boat. Chris Stewart, Nikolai Kulemin, Antoine Roussel, Brooks Lake, Thomas Yurko. All right, so we have some depth players here that we can use. So that's good news. Let's start with our goaltenders first. All right, so I'm not going to get a designated backup. Let's just see what Google Vaz does. But I will get, like, somebody, you know what, I'll get an 82 overall guy. Yeah, this guy, Hutchinson. All right, hey, you know what, Langhammer, he's 24 years old. He's a backup. Yeah, you know what, I want to get one of these guys. 4-star, 3... Yeah, I'll get this Merrick Langhammer guy, just in case. He can play in the AHL, but just in case Google Vaz doesn't come up and get it done, all right? Let's just get somebody who can be a goaltender. So $1.5 million for 1 year. And now also let's take a look at some of these goaltenders. I'll get this guy, Dave Sprung, 23 years old, 78 overall with 4-star potential. All right? So I'll get this goaltender right here, 3 years, 2 years. There you go, and take it up to $0.8 million. All right, so there's the goaltender situation taken care of. Now, defenseman. Now, remember, that top 6 defenseman spot might not be a bad idea, but I don't think I want a guy like Dustin Byfuglien. 73 penalty minutes in 82 games. He's a plus 15, yeah. He's right-handed. I could pick him up for our top 6. I don't think I want to do that, though. 4.8 million. I know I have the cap space, boys. I'm just trying to think, like, because then Pilon doesn't get the chance to play. I want to play Pilon this year. I mean, he's a guy that you got to play to get better. Well, that's what I'm thinking anyways. So, you know what? That's not going to work. I'm not going to get any defenseman. All right? Well, Postma, right hand, no. No. I'm going to give the year because even Jesse Mills, he was like high 70s. He could jump up to low 80s, right? He could be like one of these guys who's 81 overall. So, you know what? I'm not going to sign anyone like that. Forwards. Chris Stewart. For third or fourth line, no, he's more of a top 6 kind of guy. Nikolai Kulemin, no. Cal Buttercup, what kind of penalty minutes? Only 34 penalty minutes. That's not bad. It's not bad. I like those physical and defensive stats. Not too shabby. All right, Buttercup is not a bad little draw there. Yurko, no, I don't need a sniper. Jones, I don't need a sniper. Dale Weiss, yeah, Dale Weiss wouldn't be a bad bet either. Let's see, so 63 penalty minutes. He takes a little bit much. You know what? Buttercup looks like a really good right winger there. Roussel. Oh, Roussel looks like a very good grinder as well. 67 penalty minutes, but he's a grinder. Brooks Lake. 36 years old, a little bit too old. Bergenheim. Winnick. 34 years old, a little bit too old. You know what? I like Roussel and Buttercup. All right, and then centers. I don't really need any centers. So you know what? I'm going to try to make a move on these two guys, all right? Antoine Roussel is a left-wing grinder, but this is perfect for the third or fourth line, and that's what we need. We have some young guns, yes, but we also need to play our... we also need to get some older veterans back there for the fourth line. So you know what? I'm going to give these guys bigger contracts, but only 1 year, so they don't ruin our future, all right? So 1 year at $3 million for Antoine Roussel. There you go. And then right wingers, we're going to go Cal Buttercup. 1 year at same thing. We'll go up to, just to make sure I get it, we'll get both these guys, 2 grinders coming in for 1 year, $3 million contracts. All right. So there you go. Should I get Dale Weiss as well, just in case? Dale Weiss. You know what? I'm going to sign Dale Weiss just in case, just because he's pretty cheap and no one else wants him. 30 years old, 1.75. There you go. All right, so I got my 3 wingers that I wanted to sign in free agency. Got the goaltender. Now the thing that we need to do is go to the next season and see who jumps up and see what kind of team we can put together, all right? So I don't know if I want to start the simulation in this video, but I do want to arrange the team and show you guys what we have. We may still have a trade or two before next season starts. So Antoine Roussel is on the team. Dale Weiss is on the team. Dave Strong, the goaltender. Cal Buttercup is on the team. And Merrick Langhammer. All right, so we have just under $12 million available cap. So I don't need to use it just to use it. All right, we'll keep it there. We have 40 players under contract. So let's jump ahead and see how the Arizona Coyotes look in year number 6. So here we are up in preseason, September of 2019, the year 6 start. So now let's put together our team and see who got the jump, see what kind of team we have, and take a guess to see if we are a playoff-bound team. I think we should be, all right? So, goaltenders. So, it looked like Brendan Hope did not jump at all this year, but he's still got one more year to jump. He's only 25 years old, so next year he'll be 26, all right? But even still, we're hoping that his individual stats from his reflexes category can be much better than our 2 goaltenders from last year, right? Now, Langhammer's an 82, but Google Vaz, he jumped up to an 82. All right, so Google Vaz is going to clearly be a goaltender this year. There you go. And Langhammer, you're going to go down. So we got Brendan Hope and Michael Google Vaz as our 2 goaltenders, an 85 and an 82. All right, it's better than last year having an 84 and an 80. So we have upgraded our goaltender situation. Hopefully Google Vaz can get a few more wins as the backup, all right? Defense. Now, when it comes to our defense, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so Pilon, did he jump up to 82? Was he an 80 before? So he jumped up to an 82, I believe. So that's good news. His slap shot power and wrist shot power at 99. My goodness gracious. All right, so this is what I mean. I want to play this guy so that he hasn't had a full year in the NHL yet. His year last year wasn't that great with 27 games played and minus 14, right? But when he came into the playoffs, he didn't do too bad. Plus 5 in 10 games played. But I want to play Ryan Pilon so that he can jump, all right? So I got to play him up here this year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then Connor Murphy is the odd man out. All right, that makes sense. So Connor Murphy, you are going to go down to the minors just for now. Very nice. And then forwards, let's see this now. All right, so Daniel Sprung is an 82 overall. I don't know if he should get the chance in the NHL just yet, though, because a lot of weird stats. His offensive awareness is still at 79. His passing is still at 79. His accuracy is only at 80 and 79. He's really fast. He's not a body checker. He's got decent defensive stats for a sniper. I don't know if I want to give this guy the chance to play in the NHL team just yet. If we need roster spots, then fine, but I don't know. Dylan Strome, these guys are all like 80 overall now. Yeah, I mean, they're 4.5 red star potential, so I don't feel like I'm ruining them because they're already, like, they can't drop anymore. Pavel Bure, though, he's only 81 overall. I mean, he's got a decent shot now. They should tear up our AHL team. Max Domi, all right, so we got a lot of guys who are, like, kind of stuck there in purgatory between the AHL and the NHL. They're better, they're too good for the AHL, but their individual stats, you know, they're not for a team looking to win the Stanley Cup, basically. You know what I'm saying? All right, Lucas Petrie, 79 overall. I drafted this guy. Should I give this guy No, I'll give this guy 1 year in the AHL. His defensive and physical categories are a little low. And 79 overall. Let him play in the AHL. That's fine. We can bring up better players than that. Weiss, Clutterbuck, McMillan, Roussel. You know what? Let me just go to best lines here and let's see what we have. All right, so Toffoli, Kopitar, and Yakupov. Yeah, that could work. Roussel. No, you're going to go down here, Roussel. Buttercup, you're going to go down here. All right, now Barzell's an 86 overall. All right, so Barzell, he had his rookie season last year, and now he hopefully is a legitimate NHL player. He's still a little bit low in the defensive categories, but his offensive awareness is now 91. All right, so that's very nice on the second line. McMillan, Weiss. All right, Weiss, you can go down here. Zach Smith. Petrie. Maybe I should just let Petrie go with Barzell. Who knows? Pierlini. All right. Bo Horvat. Buttercup. There you go. So, yeah, we you know what? We can play our rookies on the second and third line here. I just got the older players just in case, right? But, I mean, we got plenty of space here to bring these guys up. What do we need? Hang on a second. Petrie could play, but I could, you know what? I could put Pierlini with Barzell. You got the power forward. And then go Sniper Petrie on the right side. All right, because he is a right winger. Yeah, that could work. Pierlini, Barzell, and Petrie. And then Bo Horvat, Roussel, Buttercup. I need 2 third liners to come up playing with Bo Horvat here. Hang on a second. Forwards. All right. You know, I could bring up... I could do some crazy shit. All right, so I could bring up Domi and I could bring up Sprung. All right, yeah, that works. And then we send down Domi, Clutterbuck, McMillan. We send down. And we send down Pierlini, Zach Smith. No, we hold on to all those guys. Roussel, Sprung, Buttercup. Is it Weiss I think we send down? Yeah, it's Weiss we send down. All right, so then best lines again. Hang on a sec. Let me take my time with this. Sprung. Roussel, Buttercup, Petrie, Barzell, Pierlini, Domi, Horvat, and Sprung. All right, so I mean, yeah, I know you guys don't like snipers and playmakers on the third line, but we want to play our young guns, or I could just play like Weiss and McMillan and all those guys on the third and fourth line, right? But Barzell played on the third line last year, and it helped him get better. So, I mean, you got Toffoli, Kopitar, and Yakupov, Pierlini, Barzell, Petrie, Domi, Bo Horvat, Sprung, and then Buttercup, Zach Smith, and Roussel, the grinder line, all right? Now, I agree the young guns on the third line might not work out, but we can also bring up our older players if it doesn't work, all right? So, I like that. I mean, I like all the young guns. Petrie might be a question mark as well. But, I mean, he's 79 overall, so I'd imagine he's listed as a third liner, and his offensive stats aren't that bad. I mean, playing alongside of Matthew Barzell, he might be able to get some points, right? So that's not a bad second line. I'll leave it like that for right now. I know you guys are going to have something to say about this. This is why I don't want to go ahead in the simulation in this video. Yeah, you know what? In fact, we're definitely not going to start the simulation in this video. We got too much to work on here. All right. Now, Pilon, 82. Yeah, he should still be top 6 with Stone, who's a right-handed. Yeah. Okay, so Pilon and Stone, Ekman Larson and Gormley, Yandel and Barry. Yeah, that works out for me. Power play, Ekman Larson, Yandel. No, I'll split these guys up. There you go, Barry. You know what? Pilon's on the power play now because he's got that really hard shot. Yeah, that works for me. Barzell, Roussel, no. We're going to go with, get Petrie in there on the power play. And Max Domi with his passing percentage, or should it be Pierlini? No, I'll give it to Max Domi. There you go. So Max Domi can get some power play time as well with Barzell and Petrie. All right, and then Kopitar, Toffoli, and Yakupov. Four-man power play, Kopitar, Yakupov, Barzell, Toffoli, sure. Ekman Larson, Yandel. Ekman Larson and Barry, Yandel and Pilon. Penalty kill. All right, Bo Horvat's got to get some time up there. Zach Smith. Pierlini, you're going to get in there because you're not on the power play. And then another grinder will go with Horvat, Smith. I already have those two guys. No, I don't want to play them. Probably Roussel or Buttercup, right? So we'll just go with Roussel for now. Stone, Barry, Yandel. Yep, that works. Three-man penalty kill. We'll go with Kopitar and Horvat, sure. 4-on-4 lines. Yeah, that works. Yeah, London Knights line right there. Extra attackers, Kopitar and Yakupov. Goaltenders, Hope and Gugovaz. And then the shootout, very nice. All right, so there you go. There's our NHL team. Our AHL team, it's going to have a few players here. Yeah, Jesse Mills is still 78 overall, so another year for him. Strome is 81. Who's not playing? DeVry. All right, so is there any older players I can bring up to our NHL team here to deal with injuries as they're happening? So Condra, Weiss, and Ollie. There you go. So Condra, Weiss, and Ollie are going to be our depth players. Now Portland, I can go best lines, and yeah, all of our main players are now playing with best lines in the AHL, so that's good. I don't have to worry about it. So Strome could be up there with like Korostelov and Bure. All right, Blake Clark is in there. Mitch Marner is in there. So we still have some players down there. McEwen, Jesse Mills, you got to play on the first line. All right. And then goaltenders, Langhammer, 82. So our AHL team should be a pretty good team this year. But our NHL team, again, I want to make it back to the playoffs, but this is where I put the question to you guys, you know. Do we have a good enough team here, or should I sit some of the young guns in the minors? Petrie, I don't know if I want to play him in the minors because he's 79. I don't want him to drop to Red Star, right? And I want to give these guys the chance to get better. So we're still kind of rebuilding, but we also want to make the playoffs. So I'm going to leave it right here. Let me know what you guys think. If any trades need to be made, let me know. And in the next video, we will arrange the team for the year 6 start.